But you're talking about bringing the whole world together. It has never been like that. Okay?
How the fuck you gonna get mad? Because we telling you we don't want a piece of this world, man.
No, he's getting mad because he thinks that he can move his way to the top. He came to America, got the so-called white man's education, and think he can be somebody at the top. He could be a president of a corporation. He could be the president of the United States. But that still ain't gonna stop racism. That still ain't gonna stop the persecution of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because a man don't dictate anything. All we're out here doing is stating the facts and stating what the facts are going to be. Okay? We're not out here trying to change anything. We can't change nothing, man. Okay? That's what people have to understand. You got niggas out here that think they can change something with a mindset. Okay? Even through actions, you can't change something. Because if a so-called white man worked out just as much as LeBron James still gonna dunk on him. LeBron James still gonna wipe him out because he's an Israelite. Okay? Just like there's people, I always go back to the gym. I go to the gym. There's this guy that works out way more than me. All right? And at that time when I was working out how I was supposed to be working out, the guy said, damn, you know, you weigh such and such. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had them type of genes. He didn't say I wish I had the type of work ethic or mindset. He said I wish I had them type of genes. And I said I was being simple, not simple like retarded. I was being purposely simple. Like, what you mean? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, what are you trying to say? Black, nigga. Yeah. You know, he didn't say like that. He say black. You know, black. Black people that's their genes. They're like that. They don't age as fast. Okay, and you're lean. You know what I'm saying? You have no fat on your body. I ain't work out half as much as he did. Okay, why is that? Because it's in our gene pool. So mindset and work ethic ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Just like the scriptures say, it's not of works. If works were of works, it would be of faith. And if it was all faith, it would not be of works. But of him that calleth. So who we are, the Most High calls us the Israelites, based on who we are called to be, it sets a standard to where our peak can be. You know? Just like if you're a fucking lineman, you know what I'm saying? You could say mentally and physically, I could run a 4.3. Get the fuck out of here, you're a lineman, man. That's why you're a lineman now. What's that movie? You know, Longest Yard. You know, let me be a quarterback. You know why I can't be a quarterback? You mentally worked out, threw him the ball, and you told him throw the ball, and bitch went with left field. That's why you can't be quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter at a point of what you're doing, what you think, and what you do. It's what the Most High chose you to be. Okay? And that don't change nothing. All it is a part. You're a piece of the puzzle. This is in the world. Okay?
His thing was he also tried to belittle us because he think we thinking small. He thinking we just out here reading the Bible and teaching a little of our history, of our culture. You know what I'm saying? But if he would have sat and listened, we would have got to the whole point of why we in that mentality, so to speak. We know by facts, by the scriptures, that we can't surpass the so-called white man right now.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's not a mentality, it's about facts. You know what I'm saying? My mentality is, I know I'm better than a damn cracker. You know what I'm saying? But I can't go to no job interview with a mentality like that and get the job. You know what I'm saying? I can decorate myself, wear a suit, I can wear a tie, I can present and do all these things, but at the end of the day, I'm still a Negro, man. I am who I am, so it don't change based on what I do and what I think. It may have a certain progression, but it has a peak to it. Just like all these Negroes selling out to the so-called white man, you still in the boule. Okay, you ain't in the Illuminati.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a peak to based off of who you are. I don't care how high you get in society. Just like you say, he talking about Ben Carson, right? He talking about this guy, he's about to be in this, but they ain't gonna take the niggas out the ghettos. Just like they always say with Obama, I thought Obama was gonna give out free chicken. I thought he was gonna, and niggas gonna do what they wanna do. You know what I'm saying?
He owns such and such team. Nigga, he got a piece of a piece of a piece.
Even if he own the team, it don't matter because you gotta pay taxes. It's about who you paying taxes to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's about who you owe the debt to. Just like we try to go back to the Rothschild, he try to act, once we bring up something deep on the level, You know, you bring up these simple ass niggas, you know, we have to research it because that's what we gotta know it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, once you dig deep, Ben Carson ain't running shit. He ain't gonna change the world. What one nigga changed the world? You know what I'm saying? It's what the Most High ordained it to be if you go deep. You know what I'm saying? And who the Most High sets up. The Most High set up the so-called white man at this point in time, okay? And that's it. There's nothing we can do to change that. That's why he said, wait upon me till I make thy enemies thy footstool.
Exactly.
Okay? Not do what we want to do based off our mindset. If it was based off our mindset, the scriptures say hasten in the day. We'll be out here killing Edomites right now, but we're not in that time. Okay?
You know, if we go against that, we'll be punished for that.
And we'll be punished for that. That's a good
The
point.
Lord ain't gonna protect us. Like, we go out there and try to kill Esau right now. We might kill a few. You know what I'm saying? Get back. But one way or another, the Lord is gonna have us.
You know what that's called? Slocky. It's called breaking ranks.
Kind.
It makes you more vulnerable. You all watch the movie 300. Don't break rank. It makes you more vulnerable. The Most High has a process. You know what I'm saying? The world has a process. You can't break rank.
It's like being a zealous back in the day.
What? Yeah, it's zealous. Yep.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did. They tried to take matters into their own hands, and they got murked off.
Yep.
Thousands of them.
Omar Thornton.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Omar Thornton was a zealous of this time. Shut up Budweiser, the whole story. But did that change anything? It probably fucked up the whole world for a second, but guess what? The gears are still moving. The gears are still moving.
That's the monkey wrench, man.
It hit a mindset. It did something to the people. But at the end of the day, the gears are still moving in America.
Yeah,
They're
because
still racist. Okay?
even after Omar Thornton, you still had, what's our boy, Donald Sterling, he still did what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with no regard. He didn't think about Omar Thornton when he was saying that. Like, damn, Omar Thornton probably come and get me. You know, the spirit of Omar Thornton.
He probably going
You
home.
know, another Omar, that man give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. And the facts is that the so-called white man runs this society. That's why we don't shake hands.
Exactly.
That's why we don't shake hands.
He don't get no dap either. I got
Hell
see it.
no.
Like,
I had them.
you got to see it. But yeah. And to be blank, man, we are better than the rest of these nations, man. I was about to get into Galatians. It was going to cut his whole. But he was talking about the sons of Abraham. Basically, no one is better than the other one or none of that. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture clearly shows, you know,
Romans chapter 9.
I did want to read it though, man.
Give me second Ezra's. I always pull that out. Was it 5 and 54, 6 and 54? Okay, you can get 3 and 36. Okay. Give me 3 and 36. Go a little bit up something. Going out searches. 331. This nigga's, like the brother said, but the whole gist of it is that he's believing if you prune enough, you're gonna move your way to the top and make it change the world. That's his whole mindset. He's talking about the house Negro and field Negro. He brought that up because he know you're a house Negro, and he's saying there's no difference because we're both slaves. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. We are both slaves. You could bring out a fact and make that and act like that's, you know, yeah, twisted. I bleed, you bleed, so we're both the same. No, nigga.
Well,
a rabbit bleed and I bleed. I ain't the same as a rabbit.
And he said
You know what I'm saying?
and he said he was an Ethiopian, right?
Yeah.
So how could he even compare himself to a house nigga anyway? Because they wasn't no Ethiopian house niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
He don't know shit. I was talking about that earlier today. It was something simple. And dealing with the world, with my job and shit, had this white bitch. We'd talk about bringing up appetizers, Louisiana, New Orleans style appetizers. I think I told you a story about the Korean bitch come in with wok sticks, fucking egg rolls. The white bitch loved the egg rolls. Egg rolls are good. You know what I'm saying? I ate one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that bitch banging. Yeah. And she said, yeah, this need to go on the menu. I said, no, it don't. Why? It's good. I'm like, because it ain't Cajun. You can put seasoning and cayenne pepper and it be Cajun. I'm like, this is egg rolls. You go to Burger King and ask for a fucking pizza. No, you go to fucking Pizza Hut and look for a pizza. They both good, but it sets a standard. It's a difference. Just because something is good don't mean it belongs there. You know what I'm saying? Just because something has a relation to something, if we're trying to make good food, just because egg rolls are good don't mean you put it on a fucking Cajun menu.
You got a
You know what I'm
hamburger, you got a hamburger pizza. One is on roll dough and one is between two buns. It's both hamburger, but it's pizza and it's fucking hamburger.
You don't go, just think about it. You don't go to, you're like, damn man, I want me a hamburger pizza. And pull up the Burger King. Yeah, I like a hamburger pizza, extra fries, supersize me. We don't have pizza. What the fuck? What y'all mean? Ain't no difference. It's a hamburger.
Hamburger.
You know? No, motherfucker, it's a difference. Right. Just like it's a difference with us. You know what I'm saying? The house Negro and field Negro. Because we're both slaves, it don't make us the same, man. Just like you got left wingers, right wingers. That's the same as the house Negro and field Negro. We're the radical. They're the conservatives or the cooperative, so to speak. They go with the so-called white man system. It's like W.E. Du Bois and what's the other nigga?
Back to African niggas?
No, W.E. Du Bois was the radical. Then you had the other nigga, forgot this nigga, light-skinned nigga, Slick Tuskegee. But he used to write all these books and shit. Hughes or something.
Huey Newton?
Not Huey Newton.
No.
Hughes.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Something, but they were two different. Langston Hughes. W. Du Bois and Langston Hughes, they were two different, they were contradictory to each other, but they fought for the same cause. Langston Hughes was like, as long as we can work our way to the top, we can get along and keep our head down and get to the top. And he was like, fuck that, fuck them crackers, we get our own shit and get to the top. That's the mindset of a house Negro and field Negro. Fight for the same cause, but one of them works and one of them doesn't, simple and plain. And I ain't never seen cooperation get you to the top. You know what I'm saying? Even with Septimius Severus, he cooperated enough to get to a position and then he rebelled. Okay? He rebelled, okay? And said, fuck Rome. I'm out there, this is my shit. Rome is mine now. That's rebellion. Okay? That ain't cooperating and getting to the top. He cooperated enough to get power. Just like Obama, if Obama was a field Negro, if he was a Negro, first of all, let's put that hypothesis in there. If he was a Negro, if Ben Carson gets up there, he's a Jake. He gets up there. He cooned his way to the top, but deep down is a field Negro. He gets up there and said, I abolish, field Negro said, I abolish homosexuality, I abolish unfair taxes, feed the poor. The laws of the land should be established. Give me that in the Old
20
Testament.
acres in the moon.
When it says when the son got up into power and he exiled his mom and he exiled all the and he exiled all the homosexuals out the land, man. All right. When the man gets up in power, he's a field Negro. He's gonna do some field Negro shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do no coonery shit. Okay? You ain't gonna do no coonery.
Yeah, I mean, like the brother was saying, for speaking like Ben Carson, he's not gonna, like the brother was saying, he's not gonna do that. And for the simple fact, he can't do that because at the end of the day, he still ain't running nothing. Because whether he's an Israelite or not, he's still under the curses, and there's not going to be no Septimius Severus going on in this age, this period of time. We're not going to become president of the United States and then get everything right in America and then go overseas, have power, over the military and everything, go overseas and take over the other lands. That's not going to happen.
Because it's not according to Scripture.
Because it's not scriptural. At the end of the day, it's not scriptural. What's scriptural is we supposed to be getting chastised and enduring our fucking punishment until the Lord, what he said, like brother quoted earlier, wait ye upon me. If we become president, shit, we gonna feel like we made it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna feel like we got it. We good. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the Lord said he dealt with the lowly. You You know what I'm saying? Because the lowly have that state of mind. Like the brother said earlier, you have a person from the bottom that get to the top. He's going to remember the people at the bottom, man. But Lil Wayne, he don't give a shit. As many entertainers that we have in our nation, let's not even bring in, I don't want to say let's not bring in the Hispanics or nothing, but we just gonna say the ones that we see, like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, LeBron, Kobe, all the so-called African American entertainers. They got enough money to hold it down for our people, man. But they're not gonna do that because, like we said earlier, they house niggas, man. At the end of the day, they house niggas. They worried about themselves and worried about what massa wants them to say. That's why Lil Wayne wear what the hell he wear and talk about the crazy stuff he talk about right now, because that's what Esau want him to do. And Esau give him all kind of suitcases of money, and he'll do it because he's all about that money. He's not about his people. You know what I'm saying? That's why, Lord willing, we endure this. We'll receive that greater reward, man. Because that greater reward is going to be the kingdom. We're going to be the first rounders of the kingdom. Getting drafted to the first round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, because we're not breaking our routes, we're running our routes.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier.
going by the playbook.
Yeah.
The Lord said, do a streak, you do a streak, not a curl.
Yeah, you might have Lil Wayne. He might be the fastest player on the team. But if he do whatever route he want to do, he going to be messing up.
You're not reliable, man.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's the perfect word. You're not reliable. But me, I might be, a little slower than him, but I run my routes consistently. I'm going to get the ball more.
Like Reggie Wayne, man. Reggie Wayne ain't good because of speed. And he good because he run his routes, man. You know what I'm saying? He do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And rebellion ain't rebellion is not a good thing toward an order. When you have an established order, you don't want a rebellious person. Okay? That's why the so-called white man ain't gonna let no field Negro get to the top, because we're rebellious to his system. Alright? So he gonna let house Negroes get to the top because they're cooperative to his system. He's gonna continue to put Lil Wayne up in. You found it?
Yeah, I think it's it.
Let me see.
2 Kings 16:3.
Nah. You go ahead. They're not into rebellion. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man has an established order, and he gonna rock how he gonna rock. Okay?
And the house niggas, they gonna conform to society. They gonna basically be soldiers, or, you know what I'm saying, in tune to whatever they need to do so that they can live in this place, so that they can be prosperous in this place. But the true man of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, the Bible said be not of this world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we not of that folk.
It's gonna be just like the Maccabees, man. Like when you go back to the Maccabees, when Antiochus came in there, someone like, yeah, let's get down with him. I want to be. But you had someone like, no, nigga, I know what I stand by,
Right.
and I'm gonna continue to follow that and do what I gotta do to stand by that. Just like old boy, he was like, well, just act like it's important. We'll put you a nice juicy T-bone steak up there. Just act like it's a piece of pork. No, nigga, because I don't even want that image, man. Even though he would have been been right, so to speak, by eating something that was lawful, but he didn't want to mess up his character or discourage any other congregation, man. Exactly.
Else
So they like, well, dang, he was a great man. Well, it should be okay. No, man. No matter what you like, hey, go ahead, behead me, cut my head off, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna eat it.
I'd rather give my people that image than give my people the image of, you know what I'm saying, eat the pork and you be good.
And then him being a man of the Lord, what you think he's really thinking? Well, even if I act like it's act like it's pork, the Lord will fuck me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And basically, what we're saying is, if you're a man of the Lord, you're gonna do the right thing once you get into power. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't put GMS on the news. They're gonna put Johanna and Nate know. Yeah, they put him on the news, but you put what's the other nigga name? What's this guy name? Comfy's minions on the news, man. You know, and they put him on the news, but they ain't gonna put Jake on the news.
Checking it right now. That's for old folks.
Oh no, it's about 15 and 11. 15 and 11. That's it right there.
Yeah. 1 Kings 15 and 11. And Asa did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord, and did David his father.
Yup, he did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord, because you got the house Negro and the field Negro, but you got right and wrong at the end of the day. Okay? We have a cause. If you're trying to elevate Israel, that's a cause, but there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Okay? You can be, if you trying to get money, ain't nothing wrong with getting money, but there's a right way and a wrong way of doing it. Okay? You can go work a 9 to 5. You can sell soaps. You can sell oils. Okay? But there's a wrong way. You can sell drugs. You can sell ass. Okay? You can be a hitman. You know what I'm saying? There's a right way and a wrong way to do something that's right. And you can have a justified reason. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to take care of your family. Okay? Or do whatever. But getting to the top, there's a right way and wrong way of doing it. So in this Cushite's mindset, that it don't matter who you are, as long as you get to the top, you can bring all the world together. But there's a right way and wrong way of doing it. Okay? Us, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, according to the scriptures, Israelites, the elect of the Most High, Lord willing, we believe in order to bring peace to the world, everybody wants peace. We believe in order to bring peace to the world, you got to destroy the wicked. Okay? You got to bring order back to the society. It has to be rules and regulations. This nigga believe we all got to get along and we got to talk to everybody individually. And like the brother said, first you got to convince them, if that be possible. You know what I'm saying? Because there are people that are stuck in their ways, such as ourselves. Okay? Based off, if he ever dream about society, you would have to execute us. That's why the so-called white man will attempt to execute us in the time of him fully establishing his society, because he know we ain't gonna roll with it. Okay? They know, but the simple-minded, everyday Joe Six-Pack and the nigga that got a little, this damn Hamite got a American education thing, he know more about us than we do. You brung up a nigga here and a nigga there talking about we don't know our histories. You know, you ain't no nigga, dog. You ain't been in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. You read a book. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how we live to tell us how we live. Just like I went back talking about the bitch at the job telling me what the fuck New Orleans food is. Because you ate a gumbo, talking about you know what Cajun food is, but you ain't been down in New Orleans. You don't know what we eat down there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know half the shit we eat down there on the regular.
You can only go on what you heard or what you read.
Yeah, or what you read and shit. This told me that this ain't Cajun. How the fuck you know it's Cajun? You ain't been to New Orleans day in your life. That you don't know your history. We can do stuff as black. You ain't black. First off, you ain't been experienced slavery. You haven't experienced the pure evils of the so-called white man in this captivity to tell us what we can and can't do in this society. All right, telling us what we can change, but you ain't in the ghettos, man. That's the people he need to believe in that type of shit. The niggas that never been in the ghettos, because you can't convince no nigga that been in the ghettos that they can change the world. Them type of niggas, you gonna make them sell out or you gonna kill them. You gonna make them say fuck, like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z's. Them niggas been in the gutter. So when they get to a point where they can receive a higher position, they tell them, tell your people this. You know what I'm saying? Make them believe in this and that. They don't have a mindset like I can change the world and make it a better place. They're like, man, I'm about to get me.
Money.
Get me. But a nigga like him that never been in the gutter, I can change the world. All I need is to work hard, keep my head down, and move it on up to the top, and everybody's gonna come together. Cause we all can do this. No, it don't work like that, nigga. You ain't been in the slums.
And then a nigga think just cause you got a piece of paper, nigga, you God Almighty. Nigga, that piece of paper can be taken, it can be burned up. I can print out one that look just like it with the fucking
They got a
digital.
website for that.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a doctorate? Oh, I can go to this website.
You know, but the paper don't prove shit, man.
It don't change reality. It don't change reality. You got that paper, you got doctrine, you believe in your mind that you can change the world. But nigga, do me a favor. Raise minimum wage so we all can live properly, man. Matter of fact, stop minimum wage. Stop minimum wage. Stop paying niggas with money.
Taxes.
Give us. Ain't nothing wrong with taxes. You know what I'm saying? But give us land. Give us cattle and give us gold. Stop paying us with fiat goods. You don't have that type of power. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody got that nigga. And the last nigga that tried that got his head blown off. And he was a president. You know, John F. Kennedy tried to get the money back by gold again. Got his fucking head blew off, man. But doing what? Trying to run his own route. Okay? Trying to run his own route, nigga said I need you to go. I'm gonna go this way, I want you to hit that route. You know what I'm saying? That boy running straight. Okay, nigga came back, got in that huddle, blew his head off. He out. We don't need him. You're irrelevant. You know, just like when I'm in my workplace, because I be there fair off in the slavery and shit, but just in the workplace, I deal with, you got good workers, you got shitty workers. I'm dealing with a worker that was a supervisor at another job. This motherfucker asked me what to do and tell me how to do what I just told her how to do, which is stupid. You know what I'm saying? How do you make dough? This is how you make dough. Well, nah, you ain't supposed to do it. Like, why the fuck are you asking me? Don't come over here and ask me how to make shit, then I tell you how to make it, then you tell me how you did at your old job. You know what I'm saying? It's many concepts. If your cup is full, you can never learn nothing, man. You can never increase. That nigga cup is full, man. It's full of shit too, and he ain't willing to pour it out because he think it's valuable. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to a gym, any gym I go to, they say, "Do you know any martial arts?" No, great. If you do, they're like, "Oh fuck, man."
And I gotta break you down.
Yeah, if you want to be broke down, though. Somebody like him, he's not going to be broken down. He worked his way up just like Nate. Nate worked his way up on the he built this tower that's made of fucking mud and wood. When the Israelite knowledge has processed light years up to metal, this nigga's still on wood and mud. Wood and mud. But it's so he done built it so high and everybody worshiping that tower that damn, in order to get that nice ass tower, I gotta break this one down and get low and go over to them and learn their knowledge of metal. You know, so basically what I'm saying is Nate built his tower and the knowledge of the elders surpassed his. In order to gain that knowledge, he has to break and humble himself and make himself low, okay, which will lose his followers, which will lose his respect, and he will have to go to the elders and say, you know, show me what's up.
I was wrong.
You know, I was wrong.
It's like kind of like LeBron. He grew up in Cleveland, and he went to Cleveland and all of that. And then he had all his fans, and then he like, fuck it, I can't stay here and get a ring. I just gotta go to the other team. You know what I'm saying? And he lost all his fans.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
But there's a right way and wrong way. He kind of fucked over them. He could have stayed.
He could at least told him in private. That's the only thing I see wrong with it. He just told him on TV. He didn't tell him in private, hey, I'm not coming back.
But we're going to finish this scripture. We're going to get back to what I was saying with getting that Kings. We're going to get back to what I was saying about the other. Go ahead. You got the Kings, the First Kings, chapter 15.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm looking at First Kings 15:11. And Asa did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord, of the Most High.
Yeah, so if we ever get in the power of rulership, we get on TV, if we get in front of the camera say one of us is a boxing champion. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say I don't like to thank God. I don't like to do it. You know, all praise to y'all about Shim Y'all Shy. Double honors to the elders, bless the elect. You know what I'm saying? That's type of shit that'll come out of our mouths. You know what I'm saying? And that would stir up the world. Like, what the fuck was that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go with the program. I like to thank God. You know, the trainer. You know? Go ahead.
As did David his father. And he took away the Sodomites out of the land.
Yeah, a real ruler. That's a field Negro. Because that society obviously was with the Sodomites being in the land because the ruler before that let it happen. So he took the Sodomites out of the land. Go ahead.
And he took away the Sodomites out of the land and removed all the idols that his fathers had made.
Yep, and removed all the idols that his father had made. Go ahead.
And also Maacah, his mother, even her he removed from being queen because she had made an idol in a grove, and Assad destroyed her idol and burnt it by the brook Kidron.
Yep, he even got rid of his own mom, man. All right? He even got rid of his own mother because guess what? He had to do what was right. Okay? He had to do what was right. So if Obama was right, Obama won't be passing gay laws. He's a field Negro, so he's going to do what? Go with the flow. Not even go with the flow. He's going to go with the orders that the real masters give him. Okay? He's a house Negro. The master, basically a house Negro, he's like boy Django, man. You know what I'm saying? Stevie. He believes in what the master tells him. He believes in a master system. You know, to the part, he's just like he's worse. They say he's worse. They say the house Negro, a black slave owner is worse than the white one because he believes in the so-called white man system and he's willing to implement it on us mainly, man. Okay? Because
Yeah. They looked down on Django so bad. Remember they thought he, you know,
they thought he was
a slave owner.
Not a slave owner. That he was basically
a free taskmaster.
Yeah, basically. He go around getting Jakes to beat up other Jakes, you know what I'm saying, to put hell on them, basically.
Yeah, because ain't nothing worse than that, man. And because they do it the worst. And you can see it in Stevie, man. Oh boy, Stevie had to bring it to his now because he was chilling. Like, y'all know some niggas, Stevie just hating on niggas because he know the so-called white man hates niggas. So he perfected that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so that's what it is. But if you put Israelite in a predominant status, what he's gonna do? He's gonna rebel. Good case, Django. Django got from free to being from being slavery to a free man. And what he did when he got that power, he got revenge. You know, start knocking him off. Even when he got free, he could have left. He came back and took revenge. Okay, that's the difference, man. All right, and the outcome of it. What happened when a field Negro gets in a prominent position? Nothing changes. He just accelerates. Okay? What happened when a field Negro get in a prominent position? He fucks shit up, man. Okay? But both y'all got a goal both y'all mentally have a goal to excel to come up. You know, to uplift your people. You know what I'm saying? And we both have a hate for both sides, but at the end of the day, the fact remains, the field Negroes are always the one being productive toward their people, okay? And they're not the ones getting on TV saying we gotta act white. You know what I'm saying? I hate when niggas be like, oh, you acting all, you acting like you ain't got no home training because we ain't acting like crackers and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to jig or do whatever we like to do. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you do act like you got manners, but we ain't gotta act white. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Well, I said, what's up with him? You know what I'm saying? That's how you talk. You know, if I go to my boss, shit, I dab my boss off like I dab my people on the street off.
Say what's up to my boy.
You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know? And he cool, but them suck-ups, You know what I'm saying? We was talking about the same thing earlier today. You got a motherfucker that be kissing ass, dry snitching and ratting a nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Acting like you all the perfect worker, but it reflects in what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm myself, man. I don't fuck with white people. You know what I'm saying? But I talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I play cool. So, what's up, man?
Alright, you be hot. You always wearing hot stuff, man.
This time I'm working out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to get in shape.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers be dry snitching, right, at the gig, but they trying to get to the top. I just do what I do. I work hard because I want my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And the motherfucker that dry snitch ain't even working hard. They work shitty. They're fucking up food. You got shit coming out burnt and all that shit. But you're kissing ass. I don't kiss no ass. But shit happens, shit works when I'm up in that motherfucker. Who you think they gonna keep? Motherfucker that didn't crack about their money, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, society wants a certain thing out of people, man. As long as you provide it, it don't matter what you is. You know? It don't, the so-called white man don't care if you racist or not, man. As long as you working at McDonald's how you supposed to.